Back at home and up against Olympiacos here. We're with FC Augsburg, if this is your first time watching. And we're in the World Super League version of Football Manager. I'm not sure how to say it right. Editor data file. You can see we're in Premier League D, and we're around 14th place right now, 8 points after 7 matches. It's a little bit harder than average Football Manager since we have to play against some of the best teams around the world. But we're doing okay. The one other thing to keep in mind is that we're also playing with the Legends of the Beautiful Game add-on, which means that there are a lot of legendary players, which means that we have one in our team, but some other teams have more than one, and that makes it a little bit hard. And it looks like Olympiacos has the has the advantage at the moment as they've won a corner. And there's Giekowitz jumping up and grabbing that, which is pretty good. That's kind of what we want to do. Montemuro here. Over to Sensi Okafor. Sensi, new signing, I believe. And Okafor just walks in and scores a goal like there's nothing to it. He acts like he owns the place. And so Augsburg score in 4 minutes. Not what I was expecting. I mean, if they're going to defend like that, you know, we'll take that. We could use some goals. We could use another a big win here after that hard-fought win against Freiburg yesterday. We have to get the ball back here first, and I don't like seeing them control possession like this when we're at home. Sensi can't quite get it away. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. You know, we give up a corner, which is, I think, sort of the best that we could expect from that, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Here's Sensi again, down to Nekic. Takes a shot, and Oviedo shoves somebody over there. Oviedo, one of our strikers, so we'll try this again. Oviedo brings this down, but not quite all the way. Okafor wins his back, almost scores his second. Man, Noah Okafor, I tell you, just totally came storming out of the gates with that goal and is looking pretty good here so far. Gumi was looking for Pekanen. Pekanen, of course, was one of the goats of the PSV loss. We were going to lose anyway. They have Ronaldo, and it's a young Ronaldo. But Pekanen gave up an own goal in that match that was a little bit embarrassing. I mean, he stuck it into his own net with authority. He wanted to make sure that he knocked that one in. Montemuro's back in time, and they're offside anyway. Gumi now with the throw over to Oviedo. Finds Moku and Mbuku, I'm sorry. Mbuku's offside, so much for that. Mbuku, by the way, making his first start, I believe. Costa throws this one in. Ends up with Sensi in the back, and he loses possession. But see, we're fast enough to get to this ball and not give them much of a chance. Mbuku again, Okafor takes a shot. And Borges wins out. He wins it. Ends up with Sensi Oviedo to Sensi Okafor. Forward looking for Borges. It's got Oviedo. It must be offside. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I mean, we really set up that shot for them. We need to do a little bit better than that. That was a little bit worrisome. And Giekowitz has to get another good save. I'm a little bit concerned here. Those are two pretty bad, I guess you call it like a little sliver of possession in a row. Okafor finally grabs it, and that ends that. Okafor having a smashing match. Here's Pekkanen over to Mekic. And he gives up possession right away, but Pekkanen is back there. That's why you want somebody who has some speed. He's not that fast, but he's fast enough. Boomy over to Sensi. Back to Montemuro. Over for Okafor, and Mbuku's offside. Down to Borges. Montemuro. Casa. Mekic. Casa really shouldn't be on the team. The problem is we don't have any left backs. They're all injured. Sensi just gives that up right away. Pekkanen wins it back, however, Borges. And it was a good idea, but poorly executed pass. Really good idea, though, trying to thread it through. And Casa with a really, really poor tackle attempt, and that almost leads to a goal. Man, oh man, that's a heart attack. Buku here with the free kick, and tries to sort of bend it in. He got the shot off, got it over the wall, but it wasn't enough to beat the keeper. Gumni here, corner, and ends up with nobody over everyone's head. Mekic, Pekkanen, and not much there. 1-0 Augsburg at halftime, and you really want us to sort of take the next gear of this match. Just taking a quick look here, it looks like guys are doing okay. Oviedo is the one who I'm kind of worried about. We're going to put this kid in. We just signed him, River Rees, and we'll see what we can do. Our Norwegian young player, whose name, Furaha, that's right, name just about escaped me. He was injured after that last match. He's going to be out for like 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. And so we've had to bring this 17-year-old kid, River Rees, up, and we'll see what happens with him. Sensi over to Borges. Down from Buku, but can't quite get it down all the way. We do win a corner out of this, which is good. Something positive. Gumni takes it. Headed almost all the way back to him. Gumni tries to win it and then just doesn't, but Borges is fast. That's where that speed and the pace and acceleration helps you. Speed, I mean, you can come back from anything. Kaza now with it over to Sensi. Mekic. Borges, here you go. And he wins a corner, man. Poorly played by the keeper, really poorly played. Couldn't keep that one in. We're not even 50 minutes into this match. We've had a lot of action here. Okafor with us in the back, looking for Borges, ends up with Mekic. Sensi down to Montemuro. Casa again in the back. Or looking for Okafor, can't find it, but Casa gets it again. Kaza's a little bit short, a little bit small. I mean, just a kid. And that's out for a throw. So much for that. Bump forward from Buku, and he looked like he shoved his guy out of the way to get to that. Wasn't offside, apparently, and no foul. A little bit confused about that one. I mean, watch this, right? There's Mbuku right here, and right there. Isn't he shoving his guy out of the way? Socrates, or whatever the guy's name was. We haven't had a single goal from a corner yet. One of the problems that we have, I think, is lack of jumping reach, and I think we've seen that in action in a number of these matches, but we do have the speed. Casa lumps this forward for nobody. And this is looking not so good. That looks really bad. And we were inches away from giving up an equalizer. That was really bad there in the back. I'm not sure what's going on. Somebody was in the way. Oh, Sensei and Reese look like they've been on this team for years, man. They look great. Yeah. Sensei does a great job to win this back. Over to Mekic. Borges. Or for Okafor to Mbuku, and he shoots, but he's offside. Almost gets his first goal right there, but he was offside. He was pretty clearly offside, too. It'll be a goal kick. We got lucky that time. Buku can't quite get to that one, but Gumni can. Into Muro, looking again from Buku, and it just doesn't quite work this time. There's Gumni over to Mekic, back to Giekowicz. Sensei, and he gives up possession right away, and that was the lob of the keeper. What a shot. What a shot by Yosef El Arabi. Man, what an incredible shot that was. There's no way you're going to be able to stop that, and that came out of nowhere. I mean, I can't even say that, you know, this was awful by our defense. Yeah, somebody should have been on him, but, you know, we weren't quite expecting it to turn around that quickly. That was just a good shot. All right, let's see what we can do. Kaza over to Okafor. And Okafor loses it, and we're probably going to need to make a substitution here. Gumi with it back to Giekowicz, and I think right now is the time that we're going to make the move. So Monte Muro is probably not good enough to play at this level, and I think that's part of the problem. And Mbuku, really, really poor game there on his debut. So we'll make those two changes, and let's go again. Only a couple minutes left. I'm not sure this is going to actually change anything. We'll see. Borges, and we're offside. Reese was offside. Reese. Not the fastest player in the world, but fast enough to get a little bit of an advantage there. Gumni throws over to Reese. Over to Öztürk, who just came on. He's offside. Giekowicz just saved the day with that save. I mean, a draw here is not a great result, but it's something. This is a team, though, that we really should have beaten. And we had a little bit of bad luck because we don't have some of our bigger star players on. You do have to rotate, though. That's part of the game. I mean, we have 2 matches a week. We can't have the same guys play over and over and over again. They'll get injured easily. The likes of Monte Muro, I mean, he's probably not good enough to play at this level, but we need to have somebody play. Our biggest problem remains center back, and that, I think, is the reason why we're giving up goals. Kaza Lumps that one in. It was a good pass, but there was nobody there, and that's the match. 1-1 the final score. Take a quick look at the final stats, and yeah, we should have won that in terms of XG. We wind up in 14th place. They are dead last, and so it really is a could-have there. They only have 3 points. They haven't won a match yet. And so we'll see if we can regroup a little bit, talk with the players a little bit, and let them know that it's a match we should have won. But there you go, final score 1-1. And yeah, there you have it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.